want to talk to you today about the WWE. Vince McMahon coined the phrase sports entertainment. Some people hate that phrase. I never minded it. The first time I remember hearing it was during the Hulk Hogan Hollywood, or the Hollywood Hogan versus The Rock. And it's very accurate when you think of you're simulating a sport, but it's good guy versus bad guy. That's like a movie, like a play, like a book, like a TV show. WWE does not see itself as pro wrestling. It sees itself as a television show, which Vince Russo did too. Vince McMahon obviously did. Triple H does. But JR talked about, might have been the Ultimate Warrior, basically being no, all sizzle and no steak. That is literally today's WWE. I'm going to tell you why. Stephen Amell was sitting in the Royal Rumble in the crowd for it. He has a WrestleMania victory over our WWE fudging champion. Let that sink in as to how doomed the product is. They let a YouTuber go in the Rumble while Randy Orton sits out, by the way. That's garbage. But what you got to remember about the WWE is they're going more for the cheap love. They're counting on you being enamored with their celebrity and their name. And because these people are who they're pushing today, you're supposed to just wet yourself at the opportunity to see, Jey Uso and John Cena without giving us like good, gritty storylines to get behind. And not just that, constant immersion, because I believe it was Heel Nation, JB Gunner, talking about The Rock, and he's like, well, what this Rumble did was just undid years of storytelling. Where'd the bloodline? Why are they just suddenly breaking up? And now Jacob Fatu is now going to fight Braun Strowman, and The Rock or Roman ain't going to be fighting Cody. And I want to help those fans that aren't sure why. It's just my theory. I can't prove this because I don't know anybody in WWE, obviously. But I've been a fan of wrestling since I was 10 years old, back in 97. And I started with WCW, and about a year later, I turned to WWF and never really looked back. But my brother, was always a diehard WCW fan, and he likes both too, but he's always preferred WCW, and, God bless him, that's his thing. But when The Rock came out on Netflix and basically not really gave a big hug, but was like, hey, Cody, we're friends. Once they're done with a storyline, they're done with it, and I feel like they treat it like that was all a movie or a work. Which it is a work backstage and to the other wrestlers, we all know. But I feel like if we're a fan, we don't want to feel like, all right, on air, I like this, that we're all in on it. No, I would much rather you let me suspend my disbelief than constantly flaunting in my face how fake it is and how much you don't care. Uh, because you know what the B of it is? I'm trying not to cuss because I want to get monetized. But these guys and girls are out there slamming each other around like a heck of a lot harder back in the day for a lot, like not even a fraction of the fanfare and like praise, which is insanity. Because that's what the B is of it is. I love. It's weird. I grew up, loved the Attitude Era. There's more people per capita on this Today roster that I would consider myself a fan of and like better than probably WCW and WWF during the Monday Night Wars. Like per capita, I mean, girls, guys, just, I respect them, but they're just, that modern style, folks, is just hurting the product only because the bookers don't care. They think you're supposed to be enamored with, look how many celebrities we can get in our Rumbles to attend our shows. Look at how we're family entertainment. We're reaching out. You know, our superstars with their fake philanthropy. I mean, that's always such a like. I'm not impressed when organizations say, look how philanthropic we are, because it's just a big circle jerk, a big old, you know what I mean? Like, you know, great that you're doing good work, I guess, and giving back to the community, but just shut up and entertain me. And that's the problem. Saw a picture, I think it was on Instagram or Twitter. Charlotte Flair was hugging Rhea Ripley, and I was just thinking, these wrestlers today just don't have it. Meaning, they don't have the jerk inside them enough to really like. They're just too sweet to each other, you know. And between that and us seeing too much of what goes on behind the scenes, and like WWE, once it's gone to Netflix, has gotten worse because now all they do is keep advertising. I mean, and you know, TKO, you even hear them mentioning and interviewing wrestlers like, I was watching bowling. And they're interviewing Carmelo Hayes. And it's like, Jesus Christ. It is amazing how much corporate shilling WWE is doing today and is making more money than when it was actually good. I cannot wrap my head around that. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel. Go over to Amazon.com. Buy one of my books, Heck of a Hex, Halloween Magic. Even my little journal over there, Doug Robbins, DJ Robbins. Thanks for watching. Have yourselves a great day.